Hare Krishna. Hi everyone, welcome.
In this video, we are going to see a Java program to find all the duplicate characters in a given string. Let's take an example of a string, Java interview. The duplicate characters are A, V, and E. Let's start implementing the program. We need to create a variable for a string. String str is equal to assign any string. We'll take Java interview. Now we will convert the string into a character array using the inbuilt method in the string class toChar array. We store it into a character array. Now let's print a message to the console. Duplicate characters in a string. We'll implement the actual logic where we take each and every character from the string using the character array and compare with other characters of the string. For that we need a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than string dot length I plus plus. Now I is holding the value of a string at 0 and we need a one more for loop which can be used to compare value at I with all other values in the string. Let's add a for loop j is equal to I plus 1, j less than string dot length j plus plus. If character array at I is it equal to character array of j, then it's a duplicate character. Let's increment the counter, count plus plus. Before that, initialize the counter, count is equal to 0. As soon as we enter the first for loop, that means that we have that character found in the string at least one time. So initialize counter by 1 inside the first for loop. When the count is greater than 1, if the count is greater than 1, we print that character as a duplicate character. Let's run the program. We can see that even spaces are printed in the output. Let's add a condition to the if statement. Character of I not equal to space, then only we print that duplicate characters in the output. Now let's run the program. We can see that only AVE is printed in the output. Now we will add few more duplicate characters. Rerun the program. Yes, R is a duplicate is printed in the console. Let's debug the program, which helps us to understand the program in detail. For debugging, let's change the string input to a smaller value so that we can debug faster. Now let's debug the program. The control is reached the for loop, the second for loop. You can see that character array is having a 4 values JA, VA. First time I is having the value 0 and J is having the value 1. Character array is having 4 values 0, 1, 2, 3. We are comparing 0th value character with the character at index 1. J is it equal to A. The condition is not satisfied. Now I is incremented, J is incremented by 1, J is having the value 2. Now we compare J with index 2, J is equal to V, it's not matching, the condition not satisfied, the counter is not incremented, then J is incremented by 1, J is having the value 3, I still remains at 0. We compare J with the index 3, A. So we don't find any duplicate characters now. Count is not incremented now. So count is still having the value 1. J doesn't have any duplicate characters, hence we don't print J to the console. Now we increment I by 1. I is having the value 1, j is having the value 2. So character at I, that is A, and character at j, we compare A with V, they are not matching, condition not satisfied, we don't increment the count. Now the j is incremented by 1, I is still having the value 1, j is having the value 3, the value at 1, A is equal to A, value at 1 and value at index 3 both are matching. The count is now finally incremented by 1. The count is 2. Now we replace the duplicate value by a space. Now the j is incremented by 1. Character at 1 is equal to character at 3. Each a equal to space. Condition not satisfied. The counter is not incremented. Now we exit the for loop. If conditional, we will check whether the count is greater than 1. Yes, the count is greater than 1 now. We print that A to the output. Next time, I is incremented by 1. So now I is having the value 2, j is having the value 3. Character at I is equal to character at j. V is equal to space. It's not matching. Condition not satisfied. The j is incremented by 1. J is less than string dot length. The condition is met. The loop is terminated, and we check the if condition is the count is greater than 1. It's not, then we don't print that value to the output. Now the I is incremented by 1. I is having the value 3. Then j is I plus 1. Now j is having the value 4. 4 less than string dot length. 4 less than 4. The second for loop is terminated. Now we check the count is greater than 1. It's not, then we don't print that value to the output. The program is perfectly working fine, but we notice that the loop is continuous even for the spaces. So let's add in condition. If character at I is not equal to space, then only we will start comparing each and every characters, or else we'll move to the next character. Let's rerun the program, and we can see that as soon as we have a space in the input string, we don't enter into the second for loop and we don't compare. Now let's understand why we are replacing the duplicate value with a space at line number 16. To understand that, let's comment that code and replace the string, input string as RRR. So any character, any string which has a duplicate characters repeated 3 times. Now we can see that first time 0 is compared with 1, R is equal to R. The count is incremented by 1. Again, the j is incremented by 1. R is equal to R. The count is incremented by 1 again. So we found R 3 times. So count is greater than 1. So we print that value to the output. Now I is incremented by 1. I is having the value 1. The value at the index 1 is equal to value at the index 2. R is equal to R. The count is incremented by 1. Then we print that R to the output. R is printed 2 times. To avoid that, to print any characters which are repeated more than 2 times, let's uncomment the code at line number 16, which which replace the duplicate values, the duplicate characters into the space. Let's rerun the program. We can see that the R, whenever it finds a duplicate value, we replace that value with the spaces, and R is printed only one time in the output.
Thanks for watching.